Hi everyone, so today I have a video about 5 hairstyles that are inspired in Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, mostly the ones that Dr. Mike, wears and ones from Colleen as well. They're not exactly the same, but they are pretty similar and they do look like, really vintage hairstyles. So hairstyles that are used in TV shows and movies and stuff like that, obviously someone else, generally someone else will, style the actresses or actor's hair, so they will, for one, it's easier to do someone else's hair than to do your own, right? And also they'll use certain products and stuff like that that will make it look a bit better for television, for the camera, and I wanted to make a sort of simple version of that, so without using heat or really without teasing hair, for example, and with more simple and easy techniques. And also hairstyles that you can do on yourself. Some of them I noticed, I tried to do several of them, and some of them I'm convinced that there's no way that someone can do them on themselves unless they're really, really skilled, but I'm not, so I couldn't make them. But yeah, I hope that you will like those hairstyles and that this video will be useful for you. And thanks for watching. So for this one, you part your hair in the middle part, and then you take a section from the front under just above the ear, and then you twist and take that section under, and you take a comb like that and you sort of place it against that section of hair. I'm going to show you on this side a bit better. So you twist and push it a bit to the front, and then you take the comb and place it against, slide it against that piece of hair. And it doesn't really matter if you don't do it that well the first time, because it's really fast and easy to do it, and I actually do it more than a couple of times in these videos, you can see, because they were kind of uneven at first. And then you take some sections of hair from the front, and that's pretty much it. This one also starts off with a middle part, and you want to take a section similar to the previous one, section from the front, and you start to braid it. Obviously first you separate it into 3 sections, you start to braid it, sort of going up and behind you, but then when you're almost finished with the braid, it doesn't really matter that much, just finish it off normally. And then you take a section, one of the sides, and try to pin it sort of to the back of your head, but still on the top of your head. Then you take the other braid and try to pin it, secure it to the top, and then you basically fill the gap from the other one and try to hide the ends of the braids. So here your hair is in a side part, and you take this part here, sort of twist it like the previous one, but down like that, and you again take a comb like that. I don't think I did it well that time, because it wasn't exactly opposite to the braid, it wasn't really going against it, but it has to be parallel to the twist like that. And then you do the same thing on the other side, except that it's obviously more, but try to take a sort of thin section there. I did it wrong again, I didn't really do it parallel, but try to take a thinner section, not too much hair from the front. And then another thing you can do in order to do the sort of side braid that she has very often is to, keep it exactly like that, but you obviously take your hair on your side, and then you start braiding it like that. very simple, and then you take an elastic, and then after that I just take a very thin ribbon like that, and then just to make it look a little bit better. This one is actually pretty tricky. You have to divide your hair on two sections behind you, but not really parted, just divided, and then you start to braid each section. You're actually supposed to start off higher, start braiding higher than I am doing here. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that, but it doesn't really go exactly the way that it was supposed to. But yeah, just try to start braiding higher. But you braid down, you obviously secure with an elastic and try to get it as close to the ends as possible there. And then I just do the same thing with the other side. And I also try to secure the ends in a way that doesn't make the hair, the last strands, be too obvious, because then what you're going to do after that is you're going to place that part, that very end, right under the twists at the hairline and pin them down. You might need a few bobby pins for that, but yeah, it looks like that. And this one is a sort of a low ponytail. You want to twist your hair at the hairline like that. It might not want to take. My hair was kind of greasy at this stage, so it didn't really want to be twisted like that. But you can fix it later with bobby pins, as you're going to see. But you do that on the two sides. But the thing is, you don't, even though it's a side part, you don't want to have it be uneven behind you, because that's not going to look good if it looks crooked. But again, if it doesn't really want to roll, you can just fix that with bobby pins, sort of force your hair to roll under like that and then pin it down. And then I had it secure with a bigger clip, but then I just tie an elastic, and then I add a bow over it. And then after that you can keep going at it with bobby pins if it doesn't really look that perfect. And those are the hairstyles, and I hope you like them.